Tupac was unfair, man. I'm gonna be quick. He was unfair, man. The nigga come in the studio and write 16 bars in about 3 minutes, man. And it'd be a prolific 16. And you sitting there with a pen and an empty piece of paper, like, man, what the fuck am I gonna say now? He was just like Big and Jay-Z. Them niggas is they make the studio session difficult. They come in the room, everybody love him. They got all the fucking jokes. The niggas just light up the room. He was one of them niggas, man. Like he was just that guy. For real.
That's true story. You know, and one thing about Pac, you know, his energy was Bay Area like a motherfucker. You could tell a Bay nigga, you know, he talked like us. Yeah, 40, man, you know, I was just talking to the bitch, man. The bitch told me this.
Yeah, Pac was he could be managed, man, when he wanted to be. And he flipped the script on you and go into educational mode and get to doing that that Black Panther upbringing that he had and talking about them, you know, justice and you know, the man was many people. And the best part about it was I could deal with all the Pacs. I seen positive Pac, I seen gangster Pac, I seen Pac with the cigarette and the blunt and the Hennessy Pac. I done seen all the party Pac.
That was my favorite too. He loves some Hennessy and he'll smoke a blunt every motherfucking 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Right now, it's still being his right mind. He, you know what I'm saying? Smarter than ever. The dude was just too clever, too deep. You understand me? Workaholic. Used to do 9 songs a day, complete. Not just like 9 verses. He'll do 9 songs a day, completed. Because he used to, just like Short say, he used to write so fast. When we did it, we ain't hard to find. We did me and the clique. We was in there. Me, Be Legit, D Shot, and Double R, Richie Rich. We all at Can-Am Studio. He had Sibo in one room with Mike Mosley and I think Sam Boston was in there.
Can-Am, that was Suge Knight's studio, full of Crips and Bloods, red rags, pistols everywhere. That shit was it was wild. Wow.
Yeah. So he had it was several studios inside one big compound. You understand me? So in our little area, in our studio, with me and the clique in there fucking with it, you understand me? He'd knock his shit out, then he'd come check it. He'd go there and knock out his shit with Sibo, trading war stories, or you understand me? He all over the place like space. Then he'd come in there, and then he'd come to us and be like, "Yo, how y'all looking? How y'all looking?" I'm like, "Nigga, I don't write as fast as you, nigga. I rap fast and all that shit. I'm not writing that fast like that, nigga."
You know, I know the New York stories. I know the stories about what Pac was doing before he got shot and incarcerated, and I know different versions. I can name names and tell you who told me these different stories, but you know the same names and shit. And I just know however you feel about him, because I'm not one of them niggas that be like, who was the best, Tupac or Biggie? I'm not even like that. Them niggas was dope. And we don't know the long version of what would happen if these niggas stayed alive, because it was a nigga named Jay-Z that was on they tail. We might have been like, nigga, Biggie and Pac used to be raw, but Jay-Z that nigga. We don't know what the story would have been, but I do know that no matter how you felt about the nigga, whatever encounter you had or whatever truth you believe about him, you could never disrespect Tupac in the studio. You could never disrespect the songwriting, recording ethic, and the quality of songs that he made. And I want to compare that to what Biggie did. I don't want to compare that to what Jay-Z did. I want to compare that to what he did. The nigga made dope songs effortly. So,
absolutely.
So here's the deal.
And he was wild in the street. So
all that shit is true. All that shit is true, but he was beyond music. You know what I'm saying? This dude was like, he spoke out. Like, just imagine him now with all this shit that's been going on with 2020. You know, that boy be on the front line of all the motherfucking, you understand me? All the motherfucking what's that? With motherfuckers out there with the signs and all that and all.
Oh yeah, the protests and all of that.
Protesting, all that.
Like, we know the nigga ups and downs, but the nigga,
I mean,
you know that fought the police. He had a fight with the Oakland police. He fought them niggas. They whooped his ass, but he fought him and he won the lawsuit.
He had heart.
He shot the cop in the ass in Atlanta when they was beating up the black guy.
Directors from the movie in Menace to Society, he didn't quit the movie. He beat up the director, then quit. The nigga shot the 2 police officers in Atlanta, and that wasn't even his beef. He jumped out on somebody else's behalf and shot 2 off-duty police officers.
He wasn't no sucker. You understand me? But he was also
and the shit he got into on the East Coast, you gotta have heart to get into that shit, to run them in them circles. Like the nigga was praying, man. I
gotta tell you something. I gotta tell you something that's very true. This dude right here, man, this dude was beyond the average rapper. He did so much in so little time. That's why he won. This is no disrespect to Biggie. Biggie definitely, you understand me, top 5, dead or alive, whatever you want to call it, right? But I'm just saying, in so little time, you know what I'm saying? I'll say top 10 because I got my top 5. But anyway, in so little time,
we want to get your top 5 if you.
We're gonna get to it, but we did. But listen, he did so much in so little time, and he spoke to the inner city. He spoke to the slums. He spoke to the octagon. You understand me? He spoke to the cage. He spoke for all. He spoke for females, bro. Females. He stood up for females. You know what I'm saying? The man message lasted for so many years because it was so many unreleased tracks that he had in the archives, and everybody had them at different studios and everything. And because he would go to Detroit and knock out a couple songs with MC Breed. He'd come out here into the Bay and knock out some songs with me. He'd go to, you understand me, LA, wherever he had. Earth was his turf. He moved around. You understand me? His work ethic is unmatched. Nobody in the history could have done what he did, bro. I'm sorry, what he stood for. He did that all the way up to age 25.